Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. When I first joined the crew at GMTV back in 1993, Lorraine Kelly was already a household name, smiling into millions of living rooms with her signature warmth and Scottish lilt. To the public, she was the nation's breakfast sweetheart. To those of us behind the camera, she was, well, Lorraine. Not the persona, not the brand, but the woman. It's funny how people think they know celebrities just from their on-screen presence. She's so lovely, they gush, so down to earth. But I've worked with Lorraine for over 30 years, and let me tell you, they're not wrong. But they're also only scratching the surface. Lorraine has a ritual. Every morning at precisely 5:45 a.m., long before the makeup chair or the first flash of the autocue, she strides into the studio kitchen with a Tupperware full of homemade flapjacks. "They've got chia seeds this time," she'll say, as though we have a clue what those are at that hour. She always makes extra, always, for the runners, the lighting techs, the interns no one else bothers to learn the names of. That's Lorraine's true color. Consideration. There was the time in 2007 when Gary, one of the sound guys, lost his mum. He didn't say much about it, he's the stoic sort, but Lorraine noticed he was quieter than usual. That afternoon, she left a handwritten note in his coat pocket with her phone number and the words, "If you ever need a wee chat." No cameras, no tweets, just kindness. Of course, not every day has been cinnamon-scented sunshine. Lorraine's fiery side is rarely seen by viewers, but when it appears, Lord help you. I once saw her halt a segment mid-broadcast because the director had used stock footage of an unrelated tragedy to illustrate a breaking news story. "That's someone's real life," she hissed during the ad break, eyes blazing. "We are not in the business of trauma porn." That's Lorraine's true color. Integrity. Then there's her laugh. You know the one, half giggle, half bark, totally infectious. She once cracked up so hard during a segment with a dog psychic that we had to cut to a weather map. I found her 5 minutes later, still red-faced and snorting into a cushion in the green room. "He said the pug was reincarnated royalty," she wheezed. But perhaps my favorite story is from the summer of 2012. We had a special Olympic-themed episode, and one of the guests, an up-and-coming swimmer, was visibly nervous. Lorraine leaned in before the cameras rolled and said, "You've already made it, love. Gold medal or not, you're a star." The lad beamed, sat taller, and delivered one of the best interviews we'd seen that year. Every morning for decades, Lorraine has walked onto that set without fail, even through personal loss, illness, and the endless grind of early mornings. People often ask how she stayed so consistent. The truth is, she hasn't. She's grown. She's become sharper, more compassionate, less afraid to challenge what's wrong and champion what's right. She's not perfect. She swears like a sailor during rehearsals. She sometimes sings off-key in the dressing room, with disturbing confidence. But Lorraine Kelly's true colors? They're not just the cheerful yellows and pinks of daytime telly. They're the quiet grays of empathy, the bold reds of conviction, the soft blues of loyalty. And after all these years, I still find myself smiling when she walks into the room with that Tupperware. Because when you've worked with someone like Lorraine Kelly for decades, you don't just admire her, you understand her. And that's when you really see her.